I want to start today with a quick update. I wanted to let you know that starting today, we'll be dropping 2 new episodes each week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. This is just to give you a little more support throughout your week, and I hope that you'll find it super helpful. And if you're ready to go a little deeper, I'll walk you through how to reduce the mental overload step by step inside my workshop, Your Brain's Not Broken. It's Monday morning and you have a plan. You head into the office, stop by the break room for a quick fill up on your coffee. It's going to be a really busy day, but you've got this. You have a 10 a.m. meeting with an important client. Your presentation is ready. You just want to spend a few minutes gathering your thoughts and reviewing it this morning. No problem. You get to your desk and you immediately notice that message light is flashing. So you drop your bags and you push the button. As you listen to your messages, you're turning on your laptop, opening that presentation to review it, and you log into your email. You see an urgent email you have to respond to. And then there's a customer call. They didn't get their product on time, and you have to call them ASAP. You look up a few minutes later, only to realize it's 9:45, and there's no time to review your presentation. You grab your things, you run to the conference room, hoping and praying that you remember all you need for this meeting. Hey friend, this is Suzanne. Welcome to the Daily 15. In today's episode, we're talking all about multitasking and how it's making our brain fog worse, what we can do instead, even on our busiest days, and one way that you can break the multitasking habit for better productivity. If you love to multitask, but you hate the brain fog, there's a better way, and you can still get it all done. So listen in. This episode's for you. Grab your coffee and let's get started. As women, we love to multitask. We wear it like a badge of honor. And mostly we do it because we have such a long list of to-dos. We think that multitasking makes us faster and we can get it all done, right? While we may get it all done, we don't always do it well. We're prone to distraction, and we often make a lot of mistakes. So what's up with this myth of multitasking? Neuroscience shows us that we really aren't multitasking at all. We're actually just rapidly switching from task to task. So our brains move between the activities while trying to process what it needs to pay attention to, any rules that apply. And there's a cost. Scientists call it the switch cost. It not only takes time, studies show anywhere from seconds to minutes, depending on the complexity of the tasks you're switching between. But it also drains your brain's energy. And remember, our brain's energy is a limited resource. It only has so much to offer before it needs a break to recharge. So it's no wonder that we have mental fatigue, reduced focus, and more errors at work and at home. This constant task switching also causes chemical changes in our brains, and it leads us to have a lack of alertness and a lack of focus. Our multitasking in the name of productivity can actually cut our efficiency by up to 40%. In a study of working moms reported that they spent 48.3 hours per week on average multitasking. That's 43% of their waking hours. And if you consider the 40% reduction in efficiency, you'll need 19 additional hours to complete the same tasks. I don't know about you, but I don't have an extra 19 hours in my busy schedule. So what do? We know that multitasking isn't really helping, especially when our list didn't get any smaller. So what do we do instead? Well, here's a few ways that I want to share with you to improve your focus and reduce the brain fog that you're getting from multitasking. Now, the first one is time blocking. That is simply taking a chunk of time to do one thing. Because this habit of multitasking runs so deep, let's start simply with our 15-minute method. Pick one activity and set your timer to 15 minutes. Just focus on that one activity for 15 minutes. If it's a more complex task, set your timer for 30 minutes. That way you give yourself enough time to get something done. And here's the key. When the timer goes off, stop what you're doing and walk away for a minute or two. Give your brain a break and then come back for another 15 or 30-minute session. Another thing that will really help your brain work faster and better for you is batching tasks together. So this is just the idea of scheduling similar things together so that your brain has less switching to do. If you need to write content for your business or at work, do that all together in a larger block of time before moving on to meetings or phone calls or another project. This batching can also work at home. So if you are sitting down to do your weekly meal plan, that's a great time to also check the fridge and the pantry and create your grocery list for the week. Combining things that are similar, that are connected in some way, is how you're going to batch your tasks and make your brain work more efficiently. Now, the third suggestion I'm going to make is probably one of the hardest ones because it's where we multitask the most. We have to reduce the distractions. How many of us are listening to something while we're cooking? Or we're trying to text or read work emails while we're cooking? Or we're talking on the phone while we're driving? Or we're reading email and listening to voicemail at the same time? Any way that we can reduce distractions is going to help with our focus and our clarity. So when it's time to do that focused work, silence your notifications on your phone and your computer. If you're at home, put your phone away, especially during dinner. Just enjoy the conversation and be present with your family. And even later in the evening when you're trying to unwind. Don't sit and watch TV with your phone in your hand. Pick one or the other. Less distractions help your brain process better, give you more clear focus, more productivity, and actually make you more creative. So you've got some ideas to try to help you reduce the impact of your multitasking and limit your multitasking. But there's one thing that can really move the needle forward for you. So do you remember our Monday morning plan? We were going to review that important presentation and make sure we had all our ducks in a row. Listen, there's no judgment here. We have all been there. We've all had days where we had a plan, but our plan gets hijacked by something that feels urgent, but isn't necessarily that important for that moment. And what would that meeting have looked like if instead of rushing into our office and immediately checking voicemail and email and feeling the pressure to respond to everything all at once, what if we had started our day with our original plan and stuck to, I'm going to review this presentation first, and it's the only thing I'm going to do until it's done. That's what we call monotasking. It's the opposite of multitasking. We can see that our multitasking isn't serving us well. So maybe this week we try monotasking instead. This is simply selecting one thing to focus on. It could be reviewing the important presentation. It could be writing that business plan for that company that you've always wanted to start, but never did. It could be planning that family vacation you've been saving for and dreaming of. Whatever it is, just pick one task. So let's think about our Monday morning. What if we had just reviewed our presentation and not taken the time to do all the other things? What could have happened? Well, you would have signed a new client, and that probably means that you'd make a bigger bonus. And not only that, but before all of that, you would have entered the room feeling fully prepared for the presentation, calm and confident. And isn't that how we all want to show up in every room that we show up in? Calm and confident as the best version of ourselves. But here's the other thing. Focusing intently on that one high priority at a time will actually retrain your brain. It'll help your brain focus better. And that leaves you sharper, able to make quicker decisions, and have more creativity, and probably less errors. I don't know about you, but that sounds like a big win to me. So what will you do with your daily 15? Try some small steps like reducing your distractions, batching tasks, and using a timer for focused work. And use those to work towards monotasking. Deep focused time makes you more efficient in the long run and gives you better productivity. And that way you can be your best, and you can give your best and lessen your brain fog. And all it takes is 15 minutes at a time. Friend, if you're listening to this episode and it's resonating with you, you're feeling this mental overload and the brain fog is getting to be too much, I created something simple to help you. It's called the 15-minute brain reset. It's a simple step-by-step audio designed to help you clear your mind, reduce your mental clutter, and feel more focused in just 15 minutes. I've linked it in the show notes below, and you can start using it today. If you're ready to create margin in your life and a more sustainable rhythm that's built for you and your family, you're in the right place. And if this episode helped you, would you share it with a friend? You know, that friend who might need a little help today. A quick reminder that starting this week, we'll be dropping 2 episodes every single week on Tuesday and Thursday to give you a little extra support throughout the week. Make sure to subscribe. That way you will never miss an episode. And it also helps others find our podcast and get the help that they need each week. Thanks for being here. And until next week, take your daily 15 to create margin for what matters most. One small reset at a time.